just so you know. And I don't know if you guys would even want, oh, probably not. I probably better not go that route. If you wanted to speak, no. Speak to someone who is on death row.
Do you want to?
I'm down.
That would really, I was like totally like going for that, but we didn't know if we had the connections to get it. Yeah,
okay.
that was.
Can we?
Can we?
But
would they be comfortable with it?
I can ask.
Okay.
You know, most of the ones in California have been on death row for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
We recently had a client last Monday, as a matter of fact, commit suicide. He has grown up on death row. He got there at age 19, died at 44. Couldn't handle it anymore. Also, another reason I am against the death penalty is we have inmates who are considered mentally retarded. They put them on drugs so that they can get them to a point where they know why they are going to be executed. Do you know how much money is spent on that? The drugs alone. Just to get someone to the point where, do you realize what we are going to do to you? And then once they get them to that point, there's, your death warrant could come in. This year we were expecting, just our office alone, 4 death warrants to come through. We've only made it to June, so we don't know if any will still come down. But things are still pending in the courts, and they may. So 2 of those persons are considered to be mentally retarded. And they have been feeding them drugs. And I say unfortunately, because they seem to be getting better and recognizing us, who we are, representing them, and remembering names and things that have happened. So that's pretty frightening to know that the government, who condones, or they don't condone certain things in other countries, will go to great lengths to put someone to death. We like to say that, we're a superpower, we are a lot more sophisticated than a lot of countries, but yet we're just as archaic when it comes to this as some other countries are, with some of their humanitarian rights. But I don't know. Everyone has that right to determine how they feel about the death penalty. But it looks like more and more people are starting, at least within the state of California, are starting to back away from capital punishment. It has for each election, and more people are against it, but you always come up this short to abolishing it here in the state of California. But more and more states are thinking about it more, discussing it more, and also the High Court, United States Supreme Court. More and more of the cases are making it there, and so it's being discussed nationally a lot more, and I think that's a wonderful thing. And I'm also glad that you guys are thinking about it, talking about it, and you also get to spread the word, whether it's pro or con, because it gets people thinking, is this something necessary to do? Really, these people, they do, in the prisons, they're not getting the medical care and things that they need as it is. So a lot of them aren't surviving the time that it takes, at least within the state of California, for their execution. A lot of states do it a lot faster, such as Texas. They're pretty quick to execute, and later also find out that people have been innocent, and there are several organizations who are helping out inmates, and you'll probably see, if you haven't already, a lot more people just through DNA testing. They are finding that they have been innocent all of this time. Innocent.